Today I wanted to talk to you about the area of quadrilaterals. So quadrilateral means four quadrilateral sides. So we're looking at four-sided shapes. Now, one thing that people get really confused about is the difference between area and perimeter. So perimeter is how far you would travel if you used the lines of a shape as a path. So, for instance, if this was 7, this was 8, the parallel lines, because of the way a rectangle is set up, these lines stop these two, and because they're parallel and these are parallel, they cut each other off, so they end up being exactly the same length when they're opposite each other. So I know that this is 7 and this is 8. Okay, if I was walking around it and I started here, I'd walk along here, which would give me 7 plus another 8, which makes 15, plus another 7, which makes 22, plus another 8, which makes 30. So just remember that perimeter is all of your sides added up. So here, I'm just going to group these. So I've got 14 plus 16, which equals 30. And because I haven't put what units it's in, I'm just going to put units next to it. Okay. Now, area is completely different. Area tells you how many centimetres squared fit into that shape. Now, I'm going to show you using this method. If this is worth 7 centimetres, that means I've got 7 blocks of centimetres this way. So that'd be 1 centimetre, 2 centimetre, 3 centimetre, 4 centimetre, 5 centimetre, 6 and 7 centimetres, okay? So they're working in centimetre gaps. Now I'd have to fit in 8 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Notice now that if each one of these is a centimetre squared, so 1 centimetre squared, because it's a square area, that I have 8 lots going this way and 7 lots going that way. So essentially I've created a 7 by 8 grid. So 7 times 8 is 56 centimetres squared. And why it's called centimetres squared is because everything is described in a centimetre by a centimetre as a square. So if we're working out the area of this is called a unit square, because it's a square with a side of 1 and the other, all sides being 1. Okay, so just remember perimeter, try and remember perimeter fence, because if you walk around a fence, you walk the entire distance around the shape, whereas if you have an area, your area is the amount inside the shape, so it's 2D, whereas, sorry I haven't put this into boxes yet, whereas here it's 1D because it's just described in one dimension because it's a straight line. Whereas here it's in 2D because it's described in both width and height. Sorry, that's really wonky, okay?